What you see here is the Ferrari 499P hypercar, and this particular model is made by Looksmart models. And this model, unlike the Bbuargo that I reviewed a few weeks ago, this model is completely sealed, which means that none of the parts open, unlike the semi-opening Bbuargo version. And what I mean by semi-opening is that the Bbuargo, the door is opened, but you did not have access to the engine details at all. So that's really the difference in the opening option that you have. And the Bbuargo is the only opening option, by the way, with the doors again only being the parts that open. The overall shape of this model is fantastic. The paint is beautiful on this model. It's nice, it's vibrant, and it actually looks like it was somewhat polished, because I don't see strong evidence of any orange peel on this paint, which is very nice to see on this model. So if we move to the front of this model, you can see this beautiful carbon fiber front splitter, and I like the fact that beyond just the front of this diffuser, you look deep in here and you can see the additional carbon fiber. This is inside of this splitter, and these different little planes that you see here, or borders if you want to call it that, divert air in a very specific way. You also can see the metal hooks that are also applied for each one of these pieces. And again, this is nice and deep inside this model, so it definitely shows you how much work was put into the detail of this model. You have the 3 perforated grills on each side, including this very narrow and tiny one. If you move to the back, you have this massive rear diffuser and this air hose link to lift the car when it's in the pits. So if you didn't know what that is, that's what that is. And these are elements, including this tow hook, that are missing from the Bbuargo model, but it's present here on the Looksmart. This additional piece of carbon fiber, again, is a piece that is used to divert air in a specific way between the lower rear wing and the bottom of the car. So this is not present on the the Bbuargo, but it's present on the Looksmart. The carbon fiber detail is phenomenal all throughout this car. The wheel detail is very good. I like the scripting that's on the tires. It's very clear. You do have the valve stem, you have the Brembo that's printed right there on the brake caliper, so lots of detail there. No surprise at all. Taking in a closer look, this model does come with this very nice plaque. It has all the information that you'd want. It is a nice metal piece. And since we're here, let's take a closer look at this nice carbon fiber diffuser. You can see the pattern on there, and I really do like the way that this pattern was done on this particular model. Love to see this on more of Looksmart's cars. Running through the side of this model, again, you can see this very well done carbon fiber throughout. Decals are so nicely laid out. I don't have any fear of them peeling or coming off. Another nice detail that you wouldn't see on the Bbuargo version, again, you have these pieces of carbon fiber that are actually sticking straight up, and that is again to divert air up or out. See that? They included the nice little decal there. which it should be, just like the real car. The mirrors wrapped in carbon fiber as well. Perforated grille. The Bbuargo version had this mesh here, but again, it was just a solid plastic piece. Looksmart actually has the mesh there. This is a metal piece as well. The Bbuargo's plastic. You have the required antennas. And I have to say, I have not reviewed the BBR, but the BBRs actually are just metal rods, if I want to put it that way. They don't have like the little tip there like the Looksmart. So I find that a little surprising, especially since the BBR is more expensive. There's a lens over this light up front. The tires are nicely scrubbed. Just adds to that realism. I just really love the way the carbon fiber is throughout the side of this model and throughout the top as well. It's just so very well done. As I mentioned, unlike the Bbuargo, you cannot open the doors to this car, this model. And unfortunately, unlike most resin models, where the thin windows that you typically see on a resin model are actually for transparency, knowing that you can't open the doors, so it allows you to see. This one is very hazy, and you can't hardly see anything. You can see that steering wheel's colors, but you can't even make out the steering wheel. And that is somewhat disappointing. Now the front window is clearer, but that really just limits how much you can actually see in this particular model. Now the side door, same thing. It's just very hard to see anything through this. So there's not a lot that you can see, which is interesting because you can tell there is details in here. It's just too difficult to see. And there you are, the Ferrari 499P Hypercar 5th place 2023 Le Mans by Looksmart Models. And now to my conclusions. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review of the number 5499P. This is the 5th place winner of the 2023 Le Mans. Now, some might be wondering, why didn't you just go ahead and purchase, because I did purchase this model, this is not a borrowed model, why I didn't go ahead and get the Le Mans winning car? Well, this one was at a discount because it was the 5th place winner. So the average price I've been seeing on the 499P versions by Looksmart are usually around the $300 US mark. This one I actually got less than $250 US, I believe is what it was. And so I did want to have a 1/18th scale of the 499P, and it was a really great price, which should give you a hint. There is a Le Mans winning car that I am going to receive sooner or later, and it will actually be by BBR, so that will be forthcoming. But focusing back on this model, it is very good. Some of the negatives of this model are definitely the fact that I just could not, and I tried several different lighting and camera angles, I could not capture the interior. I don't know why Looksmart did that, because you could see behind that window, which even makes it more frustrating, that there is some detail there, but you just can't see it. So that is very unfortunate. But the outer shell, it is top notch, especially the carbon fiber on this model. It's some of the best carbon fiber I've seen on a Looksmart model ever. It's the best carbon fiber I've seen on any model in quite some time. I hope they continue using whatever technique they're using for their carbon fiber, because it's fantastic. If it's a decal, please keep using that decal because it is very good. Now, if you're torn between getting this versus the Bbuargo, if you're on a budget, you want a really great representation of the Le Mans car, definitely get the Bbuargo. You can get it for less than $100 US. You can get the one with the case for about $100 US. So that's the way to go. But if you wanted something that was a step above, that had all of the great details, because there are a lot of great details, and I'll be really honest with you, the Bbuargo was a used model. The Looksmart I purchased, so that should tell you something right there. So I'm one of those, I really do like a model to be the best representation for a certain price point, and that Looksmart definitely is that. If I was to put a value on this model and give it $2 signs, actually $2.50 signs, I'm giving it 2.5 because it is going to go up in value. No, it's not going to be as high as the Le Mans winning car. If you're somebody who's into values and you're trying to maximize that value potential, definitely get the Le Mans winning car. The other thing you have to take in consideration for any of the 499Ps, how long is Ferrari actually going to be in the Le Mans series, in the WEC? I don't think it's going to be that long. I think they're going to pull it forward and go in there, kick some butt, and then just pull right out. I really do believe that. Their focus should be, and it's going to be much more on their Formula One efforts, because right now, for the past 2 years, man, they have not done well. Please like and subscribe. That is the best way I'm going to know you're enjoying these videos. I appreciate your time. Guys, I was out on vacation. That's why I've been gone for a little bit. I am back in action, so look for another video within a week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.